kaiju fans and kaiju figure collectors. This is Thomas here with Monster Island Kaiju Reviews. I took a couple of weeks off from doing any videos. I've just been busy, but I wanted to do one here of this figure. And as you can see, it is very interesting, I would say in coloration. This is by Akametenshi, and this one is the 3D 4K Nishikigoi. I'm sorry, I have a little sheet of paper here because I knew I was gonna mess up that name. But I got this from a wonderful friend in the kaiju community. I had this for a little while on the back burner, but I wanted to show this one today. And this one here primarily is of 3 colors, but very interesting, I have to say. It kind of reminds me of kind of like a koi fish. You would see this type of coloration in a beautiful koi fish or in a pond, a Japanese tea garden, or something like that. That's what initially caught my eye on this one, and it's very different, especially for a Godzilla figure. But they all come with this header card. It came in a big bag, but this one is in the standard black header. I think they all come in this particular header card, so I think it's interchangeable. So let's put that down here. Now, as far as the basic sculpt, this is a very solid sculpt. Reminds me of the Burning Godzilla, the Desu Goji. That's a very popular sculpt. Reminds me of the Marmot. That's what it mainly reminds me of. Very nicely done. I'm sure you guys have seen me do a couple of other ones that have this similar type of sculpt. This one seems to be a little bit smaller than the other releases that he has. I will do some comparisons a little bit later, but I do really like this sculpt and this coloration. And I think that's mainly it. So as usual, let's go ahead and bring this beautiful figure outside for some outdoor video, and then we'll be right back. Getting started with our first comparison, we have a Bullmark Hedra figure in a nice orange colorway. For our next comparison, we have a YMSF Godzilla, and I want to say this is an 89, possibly 91, in a dynamic pose, and he also has a comic book coloration. And for our next comparison, we have a couple of CCP Godzillas, and these are the middle-sized figures that are all the rage. And there's also different figures in that line as well. Alrighty folks, and we are back. I hope you guys like the outdoor video footage of this beautiful figure here. And let's go ahead and start with another comparison with this is the Akametenshi. I am totally blanking out on the name. I will get that to you in just a moment. But this one here is a glow in the dark. It does look like Biolante or Biolante mixed with Godzilla. And you can see there's the You can see the foot. It looks like a tentacle or some kind of plant like stump. I'm terrible at describing stuff, but he's got a Godzilla arm, and then he's got this weird arm here. But it is pretty cool. He's got a long tongue. I believe I did a review on this one earlier, so if you guys are curious on him or her, you guys can check that out. But I was trying to tell you guys the size comparison here. This one is not necessarily a minifigure at all. This is probably more like 8 inches perhaps. This is like 9.5, something like that. But that's interesting because when this came or arrived, I was a little bit surprised that it was smaller. But it is the size of a marmot desu goji. So that is the quick comparison with another Akametenshi. Then let's go ahead and get something else. This is a Anraku Ansaku Gamera. This is by I believe this is by Medicom. Now this is a big figure. Quite interesting looking, I have to say. Kind of has a more classic Sofubi look, I guess. Stylicized, I suppose. Wow, this one here is a little bit more of a more realistic Sofubi, I guess. Let's go ahead and go one more. I am totally not prepared today. This one here is a YMSF glow in the dark, not glow in the dark, a glitter Hedorah figure. This is the Hedorah Fanatics Club Special, and I think this they had a short run, and YMSF used to give header cards with their figures, and then they stopped. But for this one here, they got the okay, and they got a custom header card just for this figure, and it is really nicely done. I'm gonna try to get that picture to you right over here on the side. There it is. See, it's beautiful, right? Yeah. So there you go. That is the final size comparisons, and as far as a basic review on this figure, I really like it. Just be aware that Akametenshi figures are pretty expensive, and they vary from expensive to very expensive. So just be aware of that. These are considered designer figures. Not you would never compare this to something like, I don't want to insult any other brand, but like a Bandai, or especially something you find at like Walmart or Target. Though this is a totally different scope. But if you're watching this video, you guys are well aware of that. So what did I say for a basic score? I really like this figure. I think this one stands out quite a bit from my collection. Even behind me, this guy here would really stand out. So I want to thank the kind gentleman that sold that to me, and you know who you are. So that is it, folks. The quick review on this lovely figure by Akametenshi. Stay tuned for more. If you guys would like to see some more kaiju content or join a group that's really friendly, check out the Godzilla Sofubi collectors, and also our main group is the Real Kaiju Collectors on Facebook. So check them out, and I will be back. So take care. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.